You know, it was Saturday morning. I worked all fucking week, tired as shit, and lived in this shithole apartment, little tiny 2-bedroom fucking apartments upstairs in North Hollywood, and had these two little brat kids. And my wife would get up in the morning, and we had these fucking these fucking birds in a cage. She'd go, she'd make this fucking noise to these birds, like they understood what was going on. Anyway, I woke up early, and I said, fuck, man, I need to get some peace. So I snuck out of the house quietly and went and drove down to the North Hollywood Park with Amelia Earhart, who was in the fucking middle of the park. Anyway, nobody was there, and I drove in and I parked and I walked over and I sat on I was walking over to sit at a bench, and there was this pile of leaves that I was walking through, and I fucking bumped into this fucking guy who was sleeping on the fucking pile of leaves, and he jumps up and he's screaming at me and starts cussing at me like I was some fucking asshole. And I was just trying to find a place to be peaceful. Anyway, he took off running. And so finally I got to the bench, I sat down, and the light was getting brighter, and I was sitting there all peaceful, and also I heard this banging, this popping and sound. This fucking car was making all this fucking noise, and I turned around, I looked back, and I saw this old beat up car with smoke coming out of the back of it, and they're pulling in, and they parked right next to my car. And that was the only car in the fucking dirt parking lot. They get out, and I look at these two fuckers, and they're just like, look like gang members from far away. So I turn my head back, I'm sitting on the bench, and I said, please God, I don't want to get killed today. You know, I just want some fucking peace, man. And so I'm sitting there and waiting, and you can hear them walking up, and I hear this, and then I feel them right behind me, and then I turn around and look, and here's this fucking two guys, one big fucking Mexican guy, and this other guy looked like an Indian, and they had this one guy had this big growth on the side of a big giant growth on the side of his face, and they start preaching to me, telling me about God and shit, and I just, Jesus Christ, I couldn't fucking believe what was going on. I just wanted to have peace for that one fucking morning. That's all I wanted to have. I thought I was getting mugged. Anyway, that's my life, and that's all I know.